Have you ever stopped to wonder who you really are? Not the name on your ID, not the role you play at work, not the way your friends describe you. I'm talking about the person behind all of that, the you that exists when nobody is watching. But here's the shocking truth. That person doesn't exist. At least not in the way you think, because your personality is an illusion. Yes, everything you believe about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your quirks, it's all a carefully crafted mask, a story you've been telling yourself for years. And today, I'm going to prove it to you. Think about it. Have you ever acted one way with your family and a completely different way with your friends? Maybe at work, you're disciplined, serious, professional, but with your childhood friends, you turn into the goofy kid who never grew up. So which one is the real you? The truth is, neither. Your personality shifts depending on where you are, who you're with, and what you want in that moment. It's not fixed. It's not stable. It's not the core of who you are. It's a performance. And the scariest part? You don't even notice you're performing. Psychologists have studied this for decades. Carl Jung talked about the persona, the mask you wear in public. Sigmund Freud suggested we all have different selves battling for dominance. Modern neuroscience shows your brain is constantly rewriting your identity to fit the situation. So that you think is solid and permanent is just a temporary construction. But let's get practical. Why do you act confident at a party, but shy when talking to your boss? Why do you feel like the life of the group one day and the outsider the next? Because personality isn't who you are. It's how you adapt. It's a survival mechanism, a set of strategies your brain uses to navigate life. Now, you might be thinking, but wait, I've taken personality tests, Myers-Briggs, Enneagram, Big Five. Don't those prove who I really am? Not at all. Those tests don't reveal the truth of your identity. They reveal the stories you like to believe about yourself. Think about it. If you take the same test twice, chances are you'll get a different result. Because personality isn't permanent. It shifts with your mood, your environment, even the time of day. And here's the kicker. The way you see yourself isn't even the way others see you. Research shows people close to you, friends, family, even coworkers, often describe you in ways that shock you. They notice patterns you're blind to. They see behaviors you rationalize or ignore. So not only is your personality unstable, it's invisible to you in many ways. But why does this matter? Because once you realize your personality is an illusion, you're free. Free from the box you've been trapped in, free from the labels that limit you, free from the excuse of, "That's just who I am." Think about how many times you've said that. "I'm just shy. I'm not good with money. I'm not a leader. I'm too emotional." But those aren't truths, they're scripts. Scripts you've been reciting so long you've mistaken them for reality. Here's the dangerous part. Society wants you to believe in your fixed personality. Why? Because when you believe you're stuck, you're easier to control. You buy the products that fit your type. You accept the jobs that match your strengths. You live the life that matches the story you've been sold. But what if I told you, you can rewrite the story. You can reinvent yourself at any time. You can decide right now to stop being the character you've been playing. Because your personality isn't you. It's just a role. And roles can change. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who was painfully shy his entire life. He avoided parties. He never spoke up in meetings. He believed deeply that he was just born that way. Then one day, something shifted. He realized that shyness wasn't his identity, it was just a habit, a mask. So he experimented. He pretended to be outgoing. He acted as if he were confident. And within months, people started describing him as the most charismatic guy in the room. What happened? He didn't change who he was, he changed the mask he chose to wear. That's the power you have. The moment you stop believing in the illusion of personality, you unlock infinite possibilities. You're not a shy person, you're not an extrovert, you're not a perfectionist. You're a human being with limitless potential to adapt. Think about it like this: your personality is software. It's not hardwired, it's programmable. And you've been running on the same outdated code for years. But now you can update it. You can delete the apps that no longer serve you. You can install new ones that move you closer to the life you want. But here's the catch: most people never do this. They cling to the illusion because it feels safe. It's easier to say, "That's just who I am," than to face the terrifying freedom of choice. Because if you admit your personality is flexible, then you also admit that you're responsible for who you become. That's heavy, but it's also liberating. Because it means no matter where you are today, stuck, broke, anxious, lost, you can change. You're not doomed by your past. You're not locked into your habits. You're not trapped by your personality. Science backs this up. Neuroplasticity proves your brain can rewire itself at any age. Your habits, your behaviors, your emotional reactions, they're all trainable. You can literally sculpt your mind like clay. And when you change your mind, your personality follows. So let me ask you, what story have you been telling yourself? What mask have you been wearing for so long you forgot it's just a mask? Is it time to take it off? Because the proof is undeniable. Your personality is not fixed. It's not you. It's a flexible, ever-changing illusion. And the only question that matters now is, who do you want to become? You don't have to wait. You don't need permission. You can decide today. Reprogram your software. Rewrite your script. Step into the identity that serves the life you want. Because here's the truth: the person you think you are is only the beginning, and the person you can become is unlimited. So stop clinging to the illusion. Stop repeating the lies of, "I'm just this way." Start choosing. Start creating. Start becoming. Because your personality is an illusion. And now that you know, it's time to take control.